right, here we are, August 4th, Sunday, packing up. Had a little bit of light rain this morning, right before daylight, or a couple hours, sprinkly kind of stuff, so we're letting our tents dry out before we get going, but we're getting ready. Had breakfast, so there's the breakfast skillet. So yeah, we're getting ready to head out. About 20 till 10, Sunday, August 4th. This is where we camped at Lewis Mountain Campground last night. We're gonna be hiking southbound on the AT. We've got a little blue blaze up to the trail that we're walking out of the campground on. It's not far, I think it's just right here, as a matter of fact. So, I don't know, 50 yards. I don't know if I've explained them, but you can.
So in the Shenandoah National Park, they do have blazes, but they have these concrete posts, and on them is this little metal thing, and this is telling us Appalachian Trail north. It's going that way, south's going that way, and then Bear Fence Hut is that way. They're kind of hard to read, but in this trail is Lewis Mountain Trail. So yeah, that's how you get around in here.
So it's very unique to the Shenandoah.
Yeah, it's only in here.
Mm-hmm. All right, so we're going southbound today, which looks like that way. Trickles in front.
Oh no! Oh no!
Yep, like I mentioned earlier, it's light rain, I guess, fell sometime early this morning before daylight. I didn't really hear it so much. It sounded like it was just kind of blowing off the trees mostly when I heard it, but
It rained last night.
well, that's what I was saying.
It rained twice.
Yeah, well, we covered that one in the other yesterday. So anyway, they've gotten a little rain. First rain we've encountered in a little while up here, so.
No water and no spring.
Yeah. Still not much. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, it's still not, it wasn't a drought buster type of situation. So, but yeah, it's pleasant right now out here. We hadn't started climbing any climbs yet, so that's when you kind of know how humid it is when you start working on a hill. Can't tell when you're going downhill. It feels great because it's probably 70 degrees or so. Good bit of cloud cover, fog, so the sun's not really beaming through here, as I'm sure it will be later. But anyway, we're going southbound for 5.3 miles to the South River Picnic Grounds parking lot. That's where we were yesterday. This will link footsteps to yesterday's hike when we get there, and then we're going to relocate. We'll get in the vehicle, Mitch's vehicle there, and we'll ride back up to the Lewis Mountain Campground.
That's Bearded Sparrow, by the way.
Bearded Sparrows, yeah, Bearded Sparrow and New Brown. So we'll ride back up to where my truck is at the campground where we just left. We'll hop in both vehicles and go north on the Skyline Drive up to the Big Meadows Campground. We hope to get a site there. Being that it's Sunday, we think our chances are great. We'll see. And then reset up there, and then come back down to Lewis Mountain Campground. But we still got to put a truck at Lewis Mountain.
We're gonna leave one.
we're going to leave one here, so we're not going to have to do that.
All day.
Southbound all day. So, yep, it's good with the guy with the camera doesn't know the plan, but yep, that's what it is. But anyway, we'll tell you more later as it happens.
Kind of a different day.
For now, we're off like a proverbial herd of turtles.
We are at Poccasin, we're not really sure how to pronounce it, cabin. It's a little blue blaze off of the AT. We're about 2 miles from the campground where we left this morning and took this little blue blaze down to this little cabin. You can rent this from the Park Service, so you can come in here and hike. It does have a door there, have a fire in there. And then this is your view. Also a peach tree. That's something we've experienced several wild peach trees, and it's been, some of them have been ripe. So this one's been picked down low, but up high there's some. But yeah, we've had peaches and blackberries and apples. So yeah, you got a peach tree outside your cabin. Anyway, it's very cool. Okay, we will see you down the trail.
We're about 1.7 miles away from our vehicle, and it's been an easy hike, which is what we were planning for, because we're gonna hike again after we move our camp up to Big Meadow. So everything's going good. The weather's great today. The rain moved through yesterday evening, and this morning, I guess, a light rain also passed by. It's not wet, not muddy wet out here. It's not really, it's just damp ground. It didn't rain a whole lot, volume-wise. It was a thunderstorm that passed through. So, looks like we're gonna have a pretty easy ending here, mostly downhill for the last couple miles. So we'll be checking in a bit, but this will be a quick hike, and then we'll do another hike later that'll go in with today. So that's our plan for now. We'll see if it holds. All right, check in later.
All right, it's about 12:20. We're back at Mitch's truck at the picnic area. We just came from a blue blaze up from the AT up here to the truck. So our convoluted plan for the day, we're driving Mitch's truck up to the campground. We're gonna eat something, then go up to Big Meadows, set up there, then hike back down and pick the other truck up. We're gonna leave one truck at this campground. It's just another 8 miles we gotta do this afternoon. So, all right, we'll see you on part 2 of today. All right, we are now at Big Meadows Campground. It's about 2:15 or so. We're set up here. It's raining currently. So we left Mitch's truck at Lewis Mountain Campground, and so we're hiking back down there. It's about an 8-mile hike, and we heard from some other hikers it was a real easy hike, so we're taking off in the rain. But here we go.
All right, it's a little before 3. We've walked over through the campground, and we've taken a trail that you see here in front of me, and we've come down to this post, and we feel like that's probably northbound on the AT, and we want to go southbound, so we're looking to make sure that we're going the correct direction. Anyway, we're about to take off since we determined we're going the right way. So we got a 8 mile. It's gonna be about 7. We got everything moved up to Big Meadow Campground, and now we're ready to take off for this 8 miles. It'll be a little over 13 total for the day once we get this done. And we also plan to go to the tap room here at the Big Meadows area where we are for refreshments and food, so that we got that to look forward to for a little bit later. So anyway, we're getting ready to blast off as soon as we can get a directional. Talk to you guys later. Still dripping a little bit, but I think the shower passed. A little different look to it up here on top of a big meadow area. I'm not sure what ridge line we're on or mountain, whatever, but you can see this sort of broom straw effect, and the understory is real clean. Kind of pretty through here. You can see we got a little blue sky popping through. It's not oppressively hot at all. It feels good, and should be a good hike for us. So anyway, just wanted to show you what this was looking like. We're not far into the hike, a couple of tenths of a mile, but the terrain is looking great. So we're kind of dropping back into some deeper woods where there's more shade now, and of course that broom straw, broom sedge, whatever it is gone now, as you can see. So far so good. We'll check in later.
Popped out on this road. It's Tanner's Ridge Road or something. And there's a cemetery out here. What a peaceful place. They're recent. A lot of them. It's probably family. But yeah, this is just a nice Forest Service type road, gravel road. We're still in Shenandoah National Park. So we can get across here. Brent and Mitch should be coming out. Flo and Bearded Sparrow should be coming out. I don't know if Brent's told the story, but Mitch's trail's name is now Bearded Sparrow. We ran into a guy that had seen us hiking with Sparrow. He was talking about the lady, and he looked at Mitch and said, "So you're the bearded lady?" And then it morphed into Bearded Sparrow. So a little homage to our friend Sparrow. But here they come. All right. See you down the trail.
Right down there is where we camped last night at Lewis Mountain Campground. We started and we came up here and we went this way this morning, and we went 5.2 miles down to the picnic grounds at South Fork. So now we've come from Big Meadows Campground and we've come to here. We're 8.8 miles. So we did that in about 4.5 hours, and we are now here to link our footsteps and complete this total of 14 miles, so 8.8 and 5.2. We did that in a split. So we came back here and moved our camp up to the other campground. And we have another milestone here with the Bearded Sparrow. We reached a milestone of 60 miles. Well, actually, we hiked a total of 62.5. So we've got the 60 marked here, and we're gonna celebrate tonight by drinking several cold beers. So we've just got to walk across the campground now and go back to the vehicle. So congratulations.
Mitchell, 60
Yay.
miles.
62.5.
Didn't see that coming when I showed up on Tuesday afternoon.
You didn't think you'd walk that far, did you?
I had no idea. I'm so glad I can and did, and
Live to tell about it.
I live to tell about it. You know, this so much of this trail was moment to moment, which is what I was after, is just to be in the moment. And it was a lot of that, watching my step, watching for rocks, taking a look at the view, but just breathing and walking. And it was all about being in the moment. But now that it's done, it's a memory, and it's a memory that I will never forget. And I could not have done it. I would. It was so sweet. It was special.
Yes, sir.
I'll cherish this moment.
Oh yeah, we loved it. We loved
I
it.
could be part of the Jared adventure.
Yep. Well, we're you now know what it's all about when I talk about it now. It'll ring truer.